Good morning mga Bisadya. This is once again your friend, ang inyong amigo nga puro nga Bisadya nga taga Southern Leyte. I am Eric Aniga and I would like to welcome you all din sa atong channel, ang Bisadya. Well, in my previous video, I told you that I was about to attend a wedding. And indeed, I was able to attend. I was one of the principal sponsors, and in accordance to the IATF protocols and guidelines, gamay ra ang mitambong sa maong kasal. Nevertheless, the wedding was very successful. In fact, I was informed nga even the number of the entourage was reduced. So, because of the IATF guidelines. And you see, I thought I would be able to escape and be saved, but nonetheless, I was requested to deliver a message to the newlywed. Mauto nga, again, I used the concept of love. If you review my videos, in my previous video, I was explaining about the kinds of love according to Plato. Diba? Tanawa nga akong mga video nga akong i-upload before. There is this topic about love, and I explained there about erotic love, filial love, and agape. So I reminded them that they should not dwell in the level of the erotic. Hanggang nga. As of this moment, perhaps the love that you have for each other can be classified as erotic. But eventually, I hope and I pray that you will bring your love for each other to a higher level that is now the agape. Agape is a kind of love that is unconditional. I told them this is the kind of love that Jesus Christ has for all of us, because this kind of love goes beyond the imperfection of man. That if you love a person in the agape level, you will love that person despite his weaknesses or her weaknesses. And besides, this kind of love is not purely based on emotion and feeling. Rather, this kind of love is based on the will. You decide to love the person despite of his or her imperfections. No? So, that was my wish for the newlywed. Nga unta, ang ilang gugma, mulambo nga to sa usa ka level nga gugma nga way kondisyon. That each one of them would accept each other with all their imperfections, with all their weaknesses, together with the beautiful qualities. And I know that they will be having a happy and good family, because I have seen in their eyes that they are very much in love with each other. So for the couples, I wish you all the best, and I pray that you will have a big, happy, healthy, and prosperous family. By the way, if this is the first time for you to watch my video, to visit my channel, my name is Eric Aniga. I am from Southern Leyte, puro nga Bisadya. And of course, I wish nga you will like my video, and you should also, you may also share my video sa imong mga igsuon, sa imong mga kaila, no? Tell them that there is such a channel that exists in YouTube, and that is Frederick Aniga ang Bisadya, no? So that they will also be able to watch my videos and learn from my videos and be inspired with my videos. And of course, don't forget to subscribe my channel, Frederick Aniga ang Bisadya. Well, today is a cold Friday morning. It's still very early. I think it's still around 5 o'clock in the morning, and it is a great time to start for the day. No, nindot ang adlaw if I will start vlogging and sharing my thoughts and ideas with you. Okay, you are my priority. Di bitaw. Of course, I want to start my day right, and it would be great that I will be sharing something that is good and inspiring to other people before I will face the other challenges, no? Challenges that will come my way today. So, we did have our discussions about passive income, no? Kung atong balikon, what is passive income? Ang passive income maunay income, kwarta nga maabot nimo dili tungod kay gikan sa imong sweldo or gikan sa imong mga kanang pasuhulan or whatever, no? A direct income coming from your salary or whatever. Pero kung maghiskuta og passive income is your income that comes from your investments, no? Wa kay gihimo, wa kay gitrabaho, igora ka ning butang og kwarta ning invest, and then because of this investment your money grow, and the proceeds of that money can now be considered as your passive income. That is why we are encouraged that in order for us to have a stable financial status or financial standing, we should be investing our money. And the best time for you to invest and the best time for us to invest our money is today, in preparation for the future. Why is there a need for us to invest? It is important that we will invest because while we are young and working, we have income. And as per observation, ang atong expenses go along with our income, no? Kabantay mo nga during the time nga mao pa ni ang imong sweldo, mao ra pud ni ang imong expenses. But as you go higher, no, in your job, perhaps you are promoted and your salary gets higher, and you will also observe that ang imo expenses ning taas pod, no? So nag-uban ang income ug ang imong expenses. Time will come that you will retire, and you will observe that upon retirement your income will reach the plateau. There would no longer be increase. Kung pila imong sweldo, mao na gud imong income, or worse, wa na kay income pero nagpabilin ang imong expenses, no? Especially if you are getting old and then you have so many medicines to take, imong mga maintenance and everything, and all these things entail expenses. But unfortunately, you don't have any income at all, no? So that is the sad fate of our senior citizens, of our elderly, because when the time that they need money the most is the time that they have no longer any income. That is why you have now become a burden to your family members, no? Burden ka, you are now considered a burden because you are an additional expenses. So instead nga the money will be used for this purpose or for this intention, but it will be diverted to you because you are also in need. You are a burden. And for me, in my case, I don't want my life to be like that. I don't want to be a burden to my nephews, to my niece and brothers and sisters. No, I want to be part of the family that is given due respect. And that is why I am preparing for that day when I become old. So while I am young, while I am earning, I am investing my money so that in the future, I will have my passive income. So aside from my retirement or aside from my pension, I will have other sources of money that will support all my needs. No? Medicines, medical check-up, and everything. No? Inana, basa ng tiguang na much of your money, much of your income will be spent na for medical purposes. Check up din tambal dito, and our health would already be very sensitive, no? Pareha karon nga ting tugnaw. So ang usa ka tiguang ubho na og dali, so tambal na pod, no? So these are the considerations that you have to anticipate, no, when you get old. That is why as early as now, while you are still earning and while you are still young and strong, we should already prepare ourselves for the future. That is why we should invest our money and have this passive income. Your passive income will be an additional income that you can also save for the future. Better yet, imo na po itong i-roll, imo na po itong i-invest so that you will earn more. And when you get old, dili na nimo concern, it's no longer a problem for you, no, to look for money to support for your need. Nevertheless, you should be careful in choosing the kind of investment where you will put in your money, because as you know, there will be a lot of people who will be inviting you to invest your money, and of course they will be giving you very attractive packages, siguro tag-as nga interest rate and other things, so that you will be enticed, no, you will decide to invest your money, and you should be careful with that. Kung atong mahinumduman, I think that was about 2 years ago, pagkadaghang mga tao, no, nga they lost their hard-earned money, no, their savings, and in fact some of them sold their properties just to invest because of the package that was given to them by the investment company. And so that is very sad, no, ang ilang hinaguan, ang ilang mga tinipigan ng mga kwarta nawa sa usa ka pagpamilo, because the company where they invested their money is not legitimate. So kinahanglan that before you will invest your money, you should know very well the company background. What is this company? Is this company registered with SEC, no, or the Securities and Exchange Commission? No. Is their company legal? Do they have a legal operation? So we should know the background of the company where we will be investing our money, to not be attracted easily with packages or whatever that they will show to you. In my case, I am investing with companies that I know are well established, no, AXA and Manulife, with their track record and with establishment, with the name of their company. I know that my money is in good hands. Legitimate ang maong mga kumpanya. And second is, we will be asking persons who are expert in the field, in this area. No? It would be best and it would be good that you will have a good understanding on the kind of investment that you are entering into. Tungod kay dili sa John, it is not easy for us to give up our money, because every time that we invest money, no, there is always a risk. Okay, dili man mawa ang risk, dili man mawa ang risgo. As you know, in the past, many years ago, there were established companies, no, nga naghatag og mga pre-need nga mga insurances, and we thought that those companies would never close down, and yet they closed down because they were affected by economic factors. There is always a risk in investing, but this risk will be lessened kung doon na kay sakto nga kahibaw, if we have enough knowledge and understanding about the kind of investment that you are entering into. So, dili ta magpa dalos. We should not be too impulsive. No, the term is impulsive. We should not be too impulsive to invest our hard-earned money to an investment company. First, know the background of the company. Check the Securities and Exchange Commission. Be sure of their legitimate operation. And then, understand the kind of investment. Unsa man ang imong gisudlan, no? Unsa may mga ins and outs sa investment nimo, because it is important that you know the procedure and the processes of that kind of investment. Dili pwede nga basta-basta na lamang ka muhatag sa imong kwarta without fully understanding the kind of investment. No, you should be knowledgeable about the nature and characteristic of your investment. Imo gunang kwarta, imo gunang hinaguan, and yet you are taking the risk in investing it, no? You are entrusting your money to somebody else. So you should be sure of that kind of investment. In my case, in my past experiences, naapod ko yung mga sitwasyon. There were also moments and times that I was wasting my money because of investment, and that is part of the risk. No, it just so happened that I trusted a person because I knew him. He was a personal friend of mine, and so I entrusted him my money. I invested my money with his company, and sad to say, it's gone. But it's part of life. Don't be discouraged, because what we are preparing for is our future. So long as we are healthy and able, and so long as we have still income, do not stop in investing your money. But this time, we must be intelligent enough in choosing the kind of investment. Dili ta magpa dalos-dalos. Dili ta basta-basta maminaw sa mga sulti sa mga tao nga mauni dagko ang interest nga mahatag, no? Your money will be folded into how many times, no? Ang imong 100 maghimong 1,000 in just 1 week. These are not realistic. No, these are not realistic, because based on the legitimate operations of the company, your money will just earn with that enough. No, not much, but just enough. So do not stop in investing your money. Go invest your money and have additional income that will be used in the future when time comes that you are already old and retired, and you have so much need, no, to satisfy. And this can be satisfied, and this can be complied with, this can be addressed properly if you have the passive income. Do not depend solely on your active income, rather have a passive income that will now complement your active income. Okay, so that's the reason behind why we should invest now and use our money in investments, so that you will have your passive income. And of course, there are varied ways. Now, there are varied investments. You can buy a property and you have it leased. No? Imong parentahan ang imong property. Magpalit ba ka og buy o imong ning parentahan? Kung magpalit ka og sakyanan, if you want to buy a vehicle or a car, have it rented. So all the income that you will have from these properties will form part of your passive income. Okay, so samtang able pa ka, you are still capable of buying properties, mao nay palita, no? Dili ta magpalit og mga butang nga just to satisfy our desire, no? Mga sinina, mga sapatos, because these things are not, lasting. Rather, you buy properties like pieces of land, mga farm, kabasakan, and others. Siguro you will buy a condo unit, condominium or apartment, because this can be sources of your passive income. So, inigabot sa panahon when time comes that you don't have any work at all and you don't have any income at all, still your needs will be addressed and satisfied because you still have your passive income. So I hope you have learned something from my sharing this morning. I hope nga doon na mo'y nakatunan, and I hope that you are inspired by my thoughts and ideas. So, as I mentioned earlier, do not forget to share this video to your friends, to your relatives, to your parents, so that they too will also learn from my video and be inspired. And of course, don't forget to subscribe my channel, ang Bisadya Frederick Aniga. And the same with my reminders before, keep yourself healthy and safe from COVID-19. Always observe physical distancing at least 1 meter away. So whenever you are transacting or associating with other people, keep that distance, 1 meter. Anyway, ang mga tao karon have already common understanding about physical distancing, so they will not get offended if you distance yourself from them at least 1 meter. And always wear your face mask and your face shield to keep you, protected from the virus. If in case, if in case the person you're dealing with is already infected with the virus. And the last is constant washing. At least 20 seconds that you will wash your hands and keep it clean all throughout the day. Well, this has been your friend Eric Aniga, ang imong amigo nga taga Southern Leyte, pure nga Bisadya moingon. Daghang salamat sa imong pagtan-aw, ug I hope that in my next video imong gyapon tan-awon ang ahong i-upload dinhi lamang sa atong channel, ang Bisadya. Daghang salamat sa pagtan-aw.